Listen, you know I'm a fan of Tom DeLonge, right? Like, is it any secret? Okay, that being said, Tom DeLonge is the reason that we started specifically talking about UFOs in the first place. 7 years ago, Tom DeLonge did a podcast episode where he said that in a few years, which was like 5 to some years, we were going to be hearing rumblings of UFOs being spoke about in Congress.
I think
20, 30 years?
I think within the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to start hearing rumblings of hearings.
But something more substantial than rumblings of hearings.
No, because this is a big deal.
You're going to hear whispers of rumors and rumblings of hearings, Kevin. Come on.
That being said, Tom DeLonge was on a George Knapp podcast a few years ago, where he went in and specifically spoke about how he got in contact with this general and how things really started to move forward with him when he wanted to create something very special. It's interesting, that's a key word right there, something very special. You see, because we now have documentation of Tom DeLonge being inside of the WikiLeaks talking to a few upper colonels, and one of those key words inside those WikiLeaks was our secret project.
He did so with just 3 unbelievably striking and perfect words. Our secret plan. What's even better is that when she received that email, she simply responded, Jesus.
Okay. Now, what gets even crazier is Tom was talking to George Knapp in a podcast episode when he let out just a snidbit of information about how he gets his information, as well as information that I just learned today because it kind of just started to click. Listen.
This new game I was in of working with people in like a dance of words, and information was already coming. There was no like small talk. Like we didn't just sit down and just say, hey, let's have a beer and let's like get to know each other.
So let's jump back to that. Let's jump back to that conversation. It was the Cold War. I mean, he's given you sort of the setting for how the cover-up, or what we'd call the cover-up, began.
Yeah, so this is very important for people to remember, and this is where I'm so excited to start chopping down all these pathetic conspiracies that I was involved in as well. You know, it was the Cold War. He's saying that every day they really thought about the annihilation of all mankind with these weapons that were hundreds or thousands of times bigger than what we dropped on Japan, and we had 20,000 each of those things. And all of a sudden, something falls on their laps that's just extraordinary, But even further than that, if you really hear what I'm saying about the nuclear weapons, the UFOs were turning our weapons on, and just so Russia could pick up that we're firing our missiles and fire theirs first.
I've watched a lot of UFO information videos, podcasts, channels on YouTube and TikTok. I have never, ever picked up on that. Why are UFOs helping Russia? Think about it. Okay, but before we get even too far into that personal thought right there, should we really even pay attention? I mean, Tom DeLonge's a random rock star, right? Right?
I'm an active consultant on all of that stuff right now with the U.S. government.
Oh, he's an active consultant with the U.S. government on the information drops of the UFO files? Dylan has not been saying this, and if you go to my YouTube channel, you may or may not find a massive dump that I spent 4 years deciphering of information that may have led me already to this conclusion. But if you are new to this, I totally get it. But I, recommend maybe going to check some of it out. And I'm not saying I'm 100% on it, but I'm also not saying I'm wrong. Hey, you guys have a good day.